¿Qué pasa, YouTube? How's it going, everybody? Got for you guys today another showdown live, and it's gonna be a long one, most likely, depending on how things go. But I'm gonna be using a really fun team that are based around Cloyster, which nobody really seems to use in UU. I'm not sure why. It's definitely really underrated. I'm guessing people just don't want to use it. I don't know, but I really did want to make a team around it. And much like the previous two long lives, I don't exactly have a like goal. If you guys enjoy this, by all means, go ahead and click the like button. And yeah, let's just get into the team, I suppose. So first off, we have Cloyster. I run Adamant just because I want the extra power, because I do run Focus Sash over something like Life Orb or King's Rock or anything along those lines. And I felt the Focus Sash was a little bit better just because I'm guaranteed to be able to Shell Smash. And we just have Icicle Spear for stab and Razor Shell for stab, and then Rock Blast for coverage, and obviously Shell Smash. I was thinking about putting Ice Shard over Razor Shell, but I guess we'll see how things go, and maybe I'll change it up. Next off, we have Choice Scarf Raikou, which I've not seen a lot of people use this generation. This thing is fast, although it doesn't hit that hard. It's still very good in my opinion. Next off, we have a heavy hitter in the form of Life Orb Manchow, just the standard set this generation. Then we have specially defensive Celebi, just to be able to deal with Quagsire, Swampert, and opposing water types that otherwise would be able to stop Cloyster. And also I needed Stealth Rocks, and I knew that Celebi would fit the bill perfectly. Then we have the ever so Leo Crobat. I still don't know what these like EVs right here are for. I just want bulk. I want to hit hard. I want to outspeed things, and I want to take hits. And just yeah, that's really it. And then we have physical defensive Quagsire, just for opposing Cloysters or Pokemon that want to try to set up on it. And I really like Quagsire. I definitely feel a lot more people should use it. But yeah, guys, that's the team. It's definitely a lot of fun. So with that, let's go ahead and get this started. Alright, guys, so we got our first battle, and this guy has a really fun looking team. Looking at threats. Drapion might be a bit of a problem. Mew's going to be very annoying. Heracross, I have to make sure to keep Crobat around. Entei could be also problematic. Umbreon's going to be a pain in the ass to take down if I lose my Manchow. But nothing on his team can really safely switch into any move coming from a Manchow. And I think, actually, Cloyster might actually be able to sweep. If I'm able to set up on something. Although I have to weaken Umbreon in order for Cloyster to actually knock it out, I believe. Even at +2, I don't think I'll be able to knock out Umbreon. But leads. I think I'm just going to lead off with my Crobat. I see he's actually going to be leading off with his Drapion. I kind of just want to go straight for the Brave Bird, because I feel that he's going to go for the knockoff. And then this way I can get off a little bit of damage on the Drapion, and then just go from there. Maybe go for the U-turn. Or he might maybe want to switch out. Either way, I still think just Brave Bird is my best play to go for. Plus, Crobat actually has a surprisingly very good bulk, which is why I really like it. And with those extra attack EVs, I can be hitting a little bit hard. But yeah, I'm just going to put the timer on, because I want him to hurry up and make a move. For all I know, it could just be lag. But for time's sake, just going to put the timer on him. And that way he can just hurry up and make his move. I'm actually going to pause until he does make a move. So yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, so he ended up staying in, and he does end up going for the knockoff as I thought he would. He turns out to have the leftovers, which is fine by me. And another one won't knock me out. But I'm just going to go for the Roost to be on the safe side, as he goes for the knockoff once more. So he's going to do around 31%, which means I can probably stay in and just Brave Bird, trying to take him down and eventually just be able to roost off the damage. Because even if he does want a Swords Dance, I can easily just switch right into my Quagsire, Scalded, or go for the Earthquake. As I get off 38%, I am going to be able to take this Earthquake, and that was actually a very nice play on his part, predicting me to want to go for the Roost again. Props for that. And depending on damage rolls, I might be able to knock this thing out. So yeah, come on, Crobat. As long as we do not get 38%, we should be good. Because, oh, please, yes! Okay, good. So we're up early, 6-5, 4 turns into the battle. We're doing good. Unfortunately, though, my Crobat has been severely weakened, which means that Heracross could prove to be a little bit of a problem. And I'm going to have to watch out for that as he brings in the Entei. I want to say he's going to go for the Extreme Speed, but I feel that my switch out into the Quagsire is also just very, very obvious. But it might be the play that I have to make just because this Entei is a problem, and he does go for the extreme speed as I thought he would. So this is really good for me because now what I can do is go for the Scald or go for the Earthquake or maybe even double switch on out into my Mienshao. Because I don't exactly want to go for a Toxic or Earthquake or Scald. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to double switch into my Mienshao as he does end up switching into the Mew, which is really nice because what I can do now is either go for the knockoff or go for the U-turn. I think I'm actually going to go for the fake out on the off chance that he wants to bring in the Donphan, and I'm hoping with the Life Orb boost I'll be able to break his Sturdy and then just go ahead and U-turn on out of there, although he could stay in or maybe even just switch into his Heracross, predicting the knockoff, which would be a little bit weird. But no, he does make the safe play into the Donphan, and surprisingly enough, that does a solid 13% amount of damage. Wow. Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and go for the U-turn. He didn't get leftovers though, so maybe it's like a Salt Vest or something, because I think Blame Truth did a moveset video on a Salt Vest Donphan, but there's no way to tell right now. Either way, I'm just gonna switch right into my Quagsire, which should be able to deal with whatever he wants to go for. As he goes for the knockoff, okay, I'm definitely thinking that he's Assault Vested now, because I don't think a knockoff is standard on defensive Donphan. And that knockoff did a decent little bit amount of damage. Then again, it did get the boost. But to be honest, I've never faced a max attack, max HP Donphan, so I don't know how much the damage output of knockoff to a Quagsire is. Unless I really care that much, I could go run a damage calc, but I really don't want to, because I'm still sitting in a very good position. So he's going to bring in the Entei, and I find it a little bit odd that he brought the Entei in on this. So I'm kind of thinking he wants to go for the Hidden Power Grass. I know that's very iffy, but I think that used to be a thing back in 5th Gen RU. And I don't want my Cloyster to get weakened. I don't want to bring a Crobat, because if he goes for the... the heck is that? Okay, sorry, I thought I heard an ice cream truck. But as I was saying, I don't want to bring a Crobat thinking that he'll go for the Sacred Fire Flare Blitz. I'm going to make a risky play, and I'm just going to stay in. I feel that's my best move to go for. And he's actually going to switch out into the Mew. Okay. Maybe can we get a burn? Can we get a burn? Unfortunately, it is going to synchronize over. Oh, something was telling me to just go for Earthquake. Okay, so it's a good thing I didn't switch out. I'm guessing he actually brought in Entei to allow him to bring in Mew safely, knowing that I wouldn't bring in my Mienshao on the Entei. So if that was the case, that was not a bad play on his part at all. And the question is though, what's he gonna want to go for? I might just switch right into my Crobat, but I have seen a lot of Mew recently that carry Will-O-Wisp. So I think what I'm gonna do is actually bring in my Celebi. So he's gonna go for the Nasty Plot. Okay, so he's an offensive variant of Mew. Okay. That's actually a little bit scary, to be perfectly honest. But I should be able to get up my Stealth Rocks this turn. And I mean, I have Mienshao and my Raikou, so I'm not at all really too worried about this Mew, to be perfectly honest, as it gets off a good amount of damage with that. Psychicking was a nice play on his part, because he did predict me to switch out, because you'd never set up on a Quagsire because of Unaware. So I'm going to say that he predicted me to switch out, because there was no other reason for him to stay in and go for the Nasty Plot. But at least this thing isn't defensive. That's all I really care about. The question is though, what do I want to bring in? I maybe could bring in Cloyster to try to set up actually with the Shell Smash. So I think what I'm going to do is just fodder off my Celebi. Then this way I can bring in my Cloyster. Although he could have the Giga Drain, which would be a little problematic, but I should be able to knock him out with the Icicle Spear after Shell Smashing, because I will be Adamant max attack at +2, and this is an offensive Mew, so I'm hoping that after a Shell Smash I'm going to be stronger than this thing. Actually, maybe I should have just brought in my Mienshao. I just really want to show off Cloyster. I want to use Cloyster. So I'm going to bring Cloyster, and I'm just going to go for the Shell Smash. Feel that I have no reason not to Shell Smash. And even though he might have the Giga Drain, it really wouldn't be too bad. But yeah, this is my perfect chance to go for Shell Smash. And hopefully be able to put in some work to his team. Although, as I said, I don't know if I knock out the Umbreon at +2. So he's going to stay in, obviously, knowing that I would Shell Smash. And let's see if he does turn out to have the Giga Drain. He does have the Giga Drain, and he's going to be able to easily bring me down to my Sash. But he's actually not brought back up to full HP, which is what I was actually a little bit worried about. Which means my... Wait, oh my... I'm such an idiot. Oh my lord. Wow. Okay, I guarantee you 5 people left commenting, "Oh, Leo, you're such an idiot. Entei has extreme speed." Yeah, I know. No, he's gonna bring this in. I could have Ice Shard. He's gonna Ice Shard. I know he's gonna Ice Shard. But I still kind of want to save this Cloyster. So I think what I'm gonna do is... I think I'll switch right into Quagsire. Yeah, I think I'll bring Quagsire, and he does go for the Ice Shard. Okay. I thought he would bring in the Entei, but no, he brings in the Quagsire instead. I mean, he brings in a Donphan instead. And I'm just going to take this chance to go for the Scald. If he does want to stay in, then I can knock this thing out. And honestly, I believe at this point, Manchow should be able to win me the game as long as I do not miss high jump kicks. So he does turn out that Rapid Spin. Okay, I thought so. And I managed to get the burn, which is really, really nice. Because now I'm going to be able to just safely go for the recover. I actually forgot. For some reason, I thought that his Donphan wouldn't be carrying the Rapid Spin. I don't know why. I'm guessing I thought that was not an offensive move. Yeah, that was just... Oh, that was dumb on my part. So he's going to go for the Heal Bell. What? Nothing on his team was statused. Oh. Okay. It's 3 p.m. and I don't know why I'm forgetting all of this stuff that's going on right now, but I managed to Toxic the Umbreon, which is really nice, because if it really comes down to it, I am going to end up Toxicking this Umbreon before he ends up knocking me out. So what I kind of want to do is bring in my Crobat this turn, just predicting him to want to go for the safe Heal Bell again. So I'm going to switch right into my Crobat, as he does go for the Wish, actually. Okay. And I could go for the U-turn. Yeah, I think I'm a U-turn. So he's going to stay in. He most likely is just going to go for the Foul Play, which means I should be able to just safely bring in my Quagsire. And no, he goes for the Heal Bell. Okay. Ah, damn it. I should have roosted. That would have been my perfect chance to roost. See, this Umbreon is becoming a little bit of a problem. But all I really need to do is get a free switch into my Manchow, because nothing on his team safely switches into a high jump kick. So he's going to switch out into the Heracross. Okay, probably just predicting me to go for the Toxic, trying to get the Moxie boost. Not the Moxie boost, but the Guts boost. And I'm actually going to stay in, and I'm going to go for the Recover, just to see what he wants to lock himself into as he goes for the close combat. Judging for that damage, he's definitely choice banded, in my opinion. Although, I don't know. Oh, I wish I knew these damage outputs. Damn it. I might just fodder off my Cloyster. This way I can bring in my Crobat, and I can hopefully just be able to go for the Roost. I feel this battle is dragged out a lot longer than it really should be because of my misplay with Cloyster. Because I could have just brought in Manchow and knocked off instead, but it's fine, So he's going to go for the close combat. And he's going to be a -2, and he does turn out to be Guts because he doesn't get the Moxie boost, allowing me to now bring in my Crobat, and I'm going to go straight for the Roost. I have no reason not to. If he does for some reason want to stay in, I 4 times resist the close combat, and if he wants to bring in the Donphan, that's fine by me. If he wants to bring in the Umbreon, that is also fine by me, because I can hopefully just stay and go for U-turn, bring in Manchow, and then hopefully win with that. Unfortunately, though, it'll take 2 high jump kicks to knock out Heracross. I think high jump kick does like 60%, I want to say, to Heracross, which is really surprising, just because I'm Regenerator, not Reckless. Although I am Life Orbed, and Manchow does have a very respectable not special attack, but a very respectable physical attack side. Actually, its special attack isn't even all that bad as well. So he's gonna go into the Donphan, just go for one last ditch effort to get off a little bit of damage on me. And I am actually going to be able to bring in my Raikou now, because as you can see, he lost the Donphan, which means my Raikou should be able to freely go for the Volt Switch. And this is why I really like Raikou. It's very fast. It's easily one of the fastest Scarfers in this UU meta. Well, in the generation in general, I suppose. But yeah, once your opponent's once your opponent's ground types are gone, Raikou can definitely wreak some havoc, and this is going to be really good for me because I'm going to be able to wear down a good majority of his team. As he ends up bringing in the Heracross, I kind of want to stay in a Thunderbolt. I might do that just so I can get off damage. Yeah, I think I'm just going to Thunderbolt. Oh, I get a crit. And I live! Wow. I was not expecting to live. Was really not expecting to live that. But I'm going to switch into my Crobat this turn. I don't know how much that crit is really going to matter. As he ends up bringing in the Umbreon. He's definitely going to Wish. So I'm just going to U-turn out into my Manchow. And then this way, I can hopefully start putting in some work with Manchow. Unfortunately, though, it is going to be a mind game on whether or not he'll want to go for the Protect. And if he does Protect a high jump kick and I lose 50% of my HP, which will be really bad. But if he switches right into the Heracross, I don't think a Fake Out knocks it out. So I think I'm a high jump kick. Yes! Got him! Ah! Yes, yes, yes. Okay, good. Good. So we got rid of that, which means my chances of winning have just gone up very, very high. So he's going to bring in the not the Manchow. This is not a Manchow. That's a Heracross. He's going to bring in the Heracross. I'm staying. He's Scarfed. Wow, 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 wow. Was not at all expecting that one. I honestly thought he was banded. Very noobish mistake on my part then. Well, I know he's going to switch out, so I'm just going to stay in and I'm going to Brave Bird. But no, he actually stays in and he's going to go for the close combat. Well, I mean, I still have my Raikou, I suppose, but that Entei would have been a bit more problem than his Heracross. But yeah, GG. Actually, I should have seen that he was Scarfed, just because this thing is most likely banded, and I get another. Well, I mean, that crit doesn't matter, just because I still have Quagsire, which can just put in some work right now, and I'm just gonna go for the Scald. But yeah, that first game was 18 minutes long. Okay then. I was not expecting that one, but we're gonna go get another. Alright guys, so we got battle number 2 here, and this guy's using an RMT team. I know this RMT team because I really liked it. And this team peaked at number 2, so this will hopefully be a good battle. Looking at leads though. Maybe the Flygon? Because I know it's Scarfed. I'm thinking that Quagsire should be my best lead. So he's going to be leading off with the Flygon. And I feel that just going straight for the Toxic is actually going to be really good. Although I could possibly get a burn on something. Then again, he might want to bring in the Starmie. So I'm going to predict him to bring in Starmie. Because I can easily take an Outrage, I can take an Earthquake. He basically has to go for the U-turn. And his best switch in is the Starmie, just because this is a very offensively based team. So yeah, I'm in a good position. Quagsire is definitely going to come in handy in this battle. But yeah, I'm just going to go straight for the Earthquake, predicting him to want to U-turn into the Starmie. Or if you really wanted to, you could stay in an Earthquake, which would be really, really odd, if you ask me. So he does end up going for the U-turn. That did a lot more damage than I was expecting, to be honest. As he actually brings in Porygon Z. Okay. I'm fearing this thing to be adaptability. I skimmed across the team, so I don't exactly remember all of the sets. Oh, he could be Choice Specs, which could be very, very bad. Oh, might have to bring in Celebi. So he's gonna go. Oh my. Did you see how much damage that did? That is a problem. That is a major, major problem. Fuck. Oh! This is not good. I'm just gonna leave this thing in. Oh! Wow! Yes! Oh, no! Oh, that's so frustrating. But yeah, that just goes to show you the raw power of adaptability Porygon Z. Wow! Are you kidding me, man? Oh, I was really wanting that to kill. I really wanted that to knock this thing out, and I wouldn't have to worry about it. Although I guess it is severely weakened, so technically I don't have to exactly worry about it too much, which is nice. But what does he want to bring in is the question. I think I'm gonna bring in my Manchow. Yeah. And he's gonna bring in the Aggron. Oh, okay. Okay, so I could stay in to go for the high jump kick and fail to knock him out. Or I can just go for the safe U-turn and go ahead and bring in Quagsire, still saving my Manchow. Which is what I'm gonna do. Unfortunately, I do lose my Stealth Rocker as he goes for the Heavy Slam. What the hell is that sound? Okay, I don't know if you guys probably didn't hear that because of the background music that's gonna be on this. But I'm really hoping that there's nothing happening. Anyways, back to the battle. Okay. I'm gonna Scald as he does stay in. Okay, maybe we can get a burn. Can we get a burn? Yes! Ah, Quagsire pulling through. That's how we do it, homie. That's how we do it, buddy. So I'm going to go for the Earthquake, predicting him to want to bring in the Starmie this turn, just because I really do want to start wearing down that Starmie, because it's very fast. It could definitely prove to be a bit of a problem. So he's actually just going to stay in, which is going to be really good for me, because next turn what I can do is go ahead and go for the Recover so I can keep Quagsire at as much HP as possible. As he's just going to go for another Earthquake. That's perfectly fine by me. And the question is, do I want an Earthquake? Do I really want an Earthquake? Yeah, I think I'm an Earthquake. I have no reason not to, because as you can see, he's just foddering off his Aggron, which is really nice. And I'm only going to escape from here with losing 4% of my HP. But yeah, as I said, I really did like this RMT. Just the only downside of it is, as you can see, it's very, very offensively based. Nothing switches into anything, which I don't get how it peaked at number 2. The guy who played with this team must have been really, really good, because it's very hyper offensively based. Either way, I'm sitting in a very good position. He is going to bring in the Haunch Crow. Okay. I don't know how much a Brave Bird does, so what I'm going to do is just go for the Recover. Oh my lord! That does too much damage, holy shit. I was actually very close to going for the Toxic. I'm not even going to lie. Good thing I didn't. Actually, with him losing the Mega Aggron, I think after Defog, my Cloyster should be able to set up and hopefully sweep through his team. As long as I hit Rock Blast on this Starmie. So I think what I'm going to do is switch into Manchow. Actually, no. No. He seems salty. I think I'm going to fodder off Raikou. This way, I can bring in Crobat. I can go for the Defog. And then hopefully win with Cloyster. But I managed to live the Brave Bird, which I was actually not expecting, to be honest. But I'm just going to go for the Shadow Ball because it's definitely the best middle ground play. Because if he brings in Flygon, it'll hit it harder than hitting Power Grass. But he's just going to go for the Sucker Punch. Why could I not say that? I legit drew a blank. I was like, oh, that's what it is. Ah, so dumb, Leo. You're so dumb. Well, I'm going to bring in my Crobat this turn. And as I said, I'm just going to go for the Defog. Hopefully. Yeah, because I feel that he might just want to go straight for the Brave Bird. But if anything, I want to be able to get rid of these rocks just for my Cloyster's Focus Sash to stay intact. That's all I really need right now. So he does end up going for the Brave Bird, which is a nice play on this part. Actually, he might die off to recoil damage, which is really good. Because now I bring in Cloyster and I should be able to Shell Smash. And I believe that I will be faster than the remainder of his team. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and Shell Smash. As he goes for the ball. Don't you paralyze me! Ah, yes, thank you. Okay, so I'm able to live the hit. And now I can just go for the Razor Shell. And just telling him that didn't matter. But I'm going to go for the Rock Blast as long as I don't miss. Hello? Why is he so upset? Wait, was that 5? No, it's 5. See, someone's very upset. That is saltiness right there. You know what? I'm not even going to be mean to this guy. Because I don't care. But yeah, that was battle number 2 with that, guys. I'm going to try to get 1 more, maybe 2 more, depending on how things go. But yeah. Alright, guys, so we got the last game here. I really wish I could get this battle and another battle. Unfortunately, I'm running low on time. But this guy has a really offensively based team. And from the looks of it, a Quagsire is definitely... Not quite. This is a Cloyster. Cloyster, after a Shell Smash, should be able to put in some work to his team after I weaken the Mew and the Swampert. Unfortunately, I still can't fully Volt Switch with my Raikou, although I do have Hidden Power Grass, which is really nice. I think either way, Manchow should honestly just be my best lead because I have Fake Out and I have Knockoff if he does want to lead off with the Mew, but he's actually going to be leading off with the Victini. I'm going to go straight for the Fake Out just to get off a little bit of damage. If he does want to switch out into the Swampert, that is fine by me. Because this way I can hopefully go for the high jump kick and weaken it. But no, he's actually going to stay in. And the fact that he stayed in has me thinking that he is Scarfed. But do I want to switch into Crobat? Because I think I can live a V-Crate. The problem is, though, if he turns out to be banded, then my life gets utterly destroyed. But if he does V-Crate, that just gives me a free chance to Shell Smash with my Cloyster. And just try to do as much damage to his team as I can. Because I can always weaken Mew. I can weaken Swampert. But I would rather save Cloyster for late game. Oh. And I could... I'm thinking Raikou. I think I'm going to switch in the Raikou, predicting him to go for the U-turn. Yes, okay, he went for U-turn. Judging from that damage, I definitely think he's Choice Banded. Okay, so this Victini's Choice Banded, which means I don't have to worry about it as much because there's no way that should have done that much damage. As he brings in the Heracross, I'm going to go for the Volt Switch just because the way he brought it in has me thinking that this Heracross is actually his Choice Scarfer. So I'm going to switch right into my Crobat. I am hoping he doesn't go for the Stone Edge. And no, he actually goes for the Close Combat, gets off a nice 17% amount of damage. And now I'm in a position where I can honestly just go for the Brave Bird if I really wanted to. But what I'm thinking about doing is actually going for the U-turn, because he'll probably switch into his Mew. I can bring in Manchow. Then again, he could have Will-O-Wisp, which would be really bad. But I could just U-turn out into my Celebi. Or into my Raikou and just keep up offensive pressure. So yeah, I'm going to go for the U-turn. And he actually brings in the Swampert. Okay. Okay. The question is though... No, because I don't want to bring in Quagsire because that just completely baits him to bring in Roserade. But if I bring in Celebi, I'm in a position where I can go for the Psychic to catch the incoming Roserade. And then, judging for how much damage I do to it, that'll let me know if he is actually offensive or defensively based. So I'm going to go for the Psychic, predicting him to bring in the Roserade or bring in the Heracross. As he brings in the Roserade, yeah, he's definitely offensively based, because that did way too much damage. The question is, though, does he want to go for the... He's not going to go for the Sleep Powder, so what I'm going to do is switch right into my Crobat. As he goes for the Sludge Bomb, taking the hit for days, not even bad. And I'm in a position where I can honestly just go for the U-turn. So yeah, the Psychic on Celebi is really coming in handy. And I managed to weaken one giant massive threat. He's going to bring in the Victini, predicting me to go for the U-turn. Although, as I said, I am very, very positive in the fact that he is indeed choice banded. And with me getting off that damage on the Roserade, I can bring in my Quagsire. And I should be able to just safely go for an Earthquake. I don't exactly want to go for the Scald, just because I know it won't knock it out. But if I did get the burn, it would knock it out. It basically comes down to me getting the burn if I go for the Scald. And honestly, I'm in a position where I do not need to go for that. I can honestly just go for the Earthquake. Because if he wants to bring in the Mew, that's fine. I can Toxic it, although he will synchronize his... I should just stop talking! Although he will synchronize it over, I can just start weakening the Mew. See, this is the stuff you guys don't see when I narrate, because I'm never like this when I narrate. Like, I never tend to stutter, although, well, I wouldn't say that. I do from time to time stutter once or twice in one of my narrations if you really pay attention to it. But if you, like, watch my lives, you will notice that I do it a little bit more, because I try to say so much, and my brain just can't really keep up with it. If you get what I'm trying to say. But he's going to bring in the Swampert. As I said at the beginning of this battle, if I weaken the Mew and if I weaken the Swampert, I should be able to win with Cloyster, which is what I'm... Okay, I am completely surprised that Quagsire right now is putting in the most work. Let's be honest here. Quagsire right now is a team player. He's definitely putting in that work. So, I'm going to be able to Toxic the Swampert, which is exactly what I wanted. And what I kind of want to do is go for the Earthquake, predicting him to want to bring in the Manectric. But no, he's actually going to stay in and go for an Earthquake of his own, which does a really, really good amount of damage. Well, I mean, it only did 70. But it only did 7% more than mine. Actually, I'm gonna get some water real quick. Maybe that's why, because my mouth does feel kind of dry. Some nice H2O. So he actually he roars me out into my Celebi. Wow. Much like before, I kind of just want to go for the Psychic, because I really don't want to risk him bringing in the Heracross, and he makes a nice play, stays in, predicts that. No! No! Damn it! Oh, I should have gone for the Giga Drain. Shit! Because Cloyster was going to be my way to victory. Damn it. Okay, this is not good. Oh, this is no bueno. No bueno at all. And now he can just freely Mega Evolve. See, if I would have left in Celebi, that would have forced him to want to bring in Heracross most likely, and this is just not good. I'm probably just going to stay in and just try to get off as much damage as I can if he does want to over-predict. But no, he does just end up going for the safe Volt Switch. Oh my lord, that was so dumb of me. Damn it. That's not good. Mega Manectric could definitely be a problem, actually. Especially because he broke this... I was just in control, and now I don't feel as in control. But I'm gonna bring in my Quagsire. And actually, if he doesn't have Hidden Power Grass, then Quagsire should still be able to win me this battle. But I'm just gonna go for the Scald, and he's gonna go for the close. Really? I don't know. I don't know how much bad luck. Oh. Why? Just why? My lord. My lord. I'm just gonna defog as he goes for the close combat. Are you kidding me, dude? That is actually really frustrating. That crit really mattered. Only me, man. Only me. Hopefully Celebi's not going to get 2 KO'd. Thank you, Celebi. You're doing something right. And I know he's scarfed because he outsped my Crobat. And I'm just going to get on my Stealth Rock so I can start getting that residual damage on his team as he switches into the Manectric. I know from prior experience I can live in overheat, so what I'm going to do is just stay in and go for the recover. As he turns out to have the Flamethrower, surprisingly enough, he doesn't get the burn. And I'm just going to take this chance to go for the Psychic. Because I can take... I'm actually surprised about how little that Flamethrower did. I thought it would honestly do more. Either way, though, I'm in a position where I can just go for the Psychic. As he goes for the Volt Switch, that was really predictable. Because there was no way he was going to stay in and just keep going for Flamethrower when there was no reason for him to do so. As he brings in the Victini, can we get a crit? No, not at all. Yes, I am upset, okay? I am a little bit salty. I'll be perfectly honest with you guys. I need to keep Raikou. I know that much. Just because I outspeed his Manectric because I'm scarfed. I outspeed his Heracross because I'm scarfed. Mew is something that I don't know how I'll actually take down. I have Shadow Ball though. Do I need Crobat? Because I mean, as long as I have Celebi, I can kind of stop that from close combating, but he can just Mega Horn. Why am I facing such salty people? Oh, some people, I swear. He's definitely going to V-Create, though. I know that much. I still need Manchow. Maybe I don't need this. Maybe? Yeah, maybe not. No. Ah! Everything plays a role. As long as I have Celebi, I keep that Manectric at bay. I think I'm gonna fodder off Crobat. As he U-turns. Okay. I did not expect that. He most likely does have the defog on his Mew, which is why he did that. So that's understandable. As he brings in the Heracross, I know this is scarfed, which means I'm probably gonna have to lose my Crobat. But I think Thunderbolt should be able to just knock it out. Or maybe even Volt Switch. Well, I'm gonna Roost. See, I don't like people who talk during battles. I don't care that he's like insulting me. Why are you gonna talk? Just play the game. Just play the game. That's all you have to do. You have one job. Just play the game. But I'm gonna bring in my Raikou. I really want a Shadow Ball. I'm gonna Shadow Ball. Okay, so he stays in. Okay, good. So I might have just knocked that out. The reason why Shadow Balled was because if he did want to bring in the Manectric, it's obviously neutral, so I get off damage on that. As he brings in the Manectric now, he's definitely going to Volt Switch. So I think I'm going to Shadow Ball, get off a nice solid 40%, and he goes for the Hidden Power. This is actually really good. I might fodder off Quagsire now. Because if that did 23%, then Thunderbolt might actually knock me out. So I'm going to bring this in as he goes for the Flamethrower. I'm just going to go for the Scald. There's really no reason for me not to. And at this point, I'm going to lose Quagsire anyways. And I know from prior experience, my Manchow can actually live a hit from Manectric. But what I'm going to do Oh, do I want to bring this in though? Yeah, because I have to force him to switch out. I need to force him to switch. I'm gonna Giga Drain. Because I don't exactly want to pull a double. And he stays in! He gets a crit! Oh, are you kidding? Why do you keep critting me, my dude? Stop, please. Just stop. But yeah, I'm just gonna Giga Drain again. Thankfully, he doesn't crit me this time. And I'm able to get rid of the Manectric. Which means I think I win with either Manchow or Raikou. One of the two. As he brings in the Victini, he most likely is just going to fodder this off as he just goes for the V-Create. And I'm going to bring in my Manchow, and I'm just going to go straight for the Fake Out. His last Pokemon is this Mew, which I think I'm going to U-turn. Yeah, then this way, if he does want to go for the Will-O-Wisp, I can just bring in Raikou and hopefully knock it out with a Shadow Ball. And no, he goes for the Swords Dance. Okay. So he's a very offensively based Mew. Well, it doesn't really matter just because my Manchow is not going to get knocked out by a Sucker Punch at +2, so it's a good game at this point. And I'm just going to go for the knockoff because I'm definitely faster than him. As he goes for the Sucker Punch, easily take the hit, and that's going to be the 1-0 victory in my favor. Okay, so the second and third guy apparently were very, very salty. But yeah, guys, as I said, that is going to be the end of the session. Unfortunately, Cloyster really did not shine. I can kind of see why people don't really use it that much. But I definitely did enjoy using it. If he had not roared me out into my Cloyster, I probably would have won with Cloyster, actually. But Quagsire is definitely going to get thumbnail. He definitely put in that work. I still really like Bulky Crobat, especially Defensive Celebi is something that I'm probably going to be using a lot more because I actually really like this set. I really like Psychic on it, to be honest with you guys. Manchow is still a very good powerhouse, and Raikou still definitely puts in work. But yeah, guys, hopefully y'all enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to some more content. With that, guys, I will see you all soon. So, later, everybody.